Welcome back to Studio One Vintage Guitars, New Zealand's home of vintage guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell. Today we have a very special guest with us. He is a musician that has played in The Band, a Canadian. This was a signature model made for him in 2005 and 6. This is a tribute to Robbie Robertson. Robbie Robertson was the guitarist and a singer for The Band, known for The Weight. And inside this guitar on the label it says, "Pulled into Nazareth, Robbie Robertson, The Weight, 1967. This is a Koa 0042. It is number 22 of 100. This is a part of my kind of theorized golden era of Martin building. In 2006, the same year as my guitar, which you may have just seen a video of. I believe that this period of time was a swan song for Martin, kind of leading up to the teens, so the last kind of 10 years. This period of time was them making custom shop models, pushing the boundaries, you know, having all of the great builders in there. A lot of them have retired now. We know other great models that come from that period is the Authentic series. So this is another great example of that period. And this is also kind of a favorite of mine. I've been waiting to get this guitar, and it's come from Australia. It's a favorite of mine because it reminds me very much of George Gruhn's 0045. I'm a big fan of the kind of pre-1930s Martin nylons. Personally, I like the pre-Great War guitars, not, World War II, like no one likes the sequel, everyone's about the Great War. So, yeah, that's my, 1900 to 1910, very niche, but, during that period of time, that was, Martin's kind of greatest point, where they were building up to being the greatest guitar builders, leading into the 1930s. And this guitar is kind of a harkening back to that. So it has all the great features that you love to see on a high-end Martin. We have the torch inlay, something that we haven't seen in the shop often. The only other time we've seen it is on our Gruen spec 4-aught 2845. We also have, so that means we have a slotted headstock as well. We have the ivoroid buttons. We have the pyramid bridge, so that's the kind of that's the earlier style bridge, pre-belly bridge, and the idea with these bridges is they can't support kind of medium strings. They're designed to support lighter strings. Very vibrant, have a great kind of reaction to how you play. And then we have Koa, and we have amazing Koa. This is like the serious tiger stripe. I'm just thinking of, just to go on a tangent for a second. If you remember Monty Python's Flying Circus, and there's that, I think it's Life of Brian, and they go out into the African Zulu War, and one of them's wearing the tiger suit, and he kind of goes down like this, and he's using the tiger head as a prop. Just, Monty Python fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this is a tiger stripe, and it's a very nice guitar. We all know Koa is a great wood. It's what a lot of guitar builders moved to in kind of the teens and 20s, as they were kind of following the tradition of what was happening in Hawaii with Hawaiian music. And so what does that mean? It means basically it's a very full body guitar. Like I was just going, get it away from the mics so the mics don't. And with just the low end, like you can't get that kind of low end from Rosewoods. You can get similar, but you can't get a Koa low end. So beautiful guitar. We'll go to some of the standard finger picking, so a bit of skip. Wonderful full kind of mid-range sound. I'm just going to say right now, I suspect by the time this video is up, this guitar has sold, so I'm very sorry. What I will say is we have a few customers that have come to us and said, hey, you know, we've had a few conversations. They've called me up or they've called Garrick, and we've had a chat, and they've said, look, this is what I want and this is what I'm looking for. And so then we're kind of keeping an eye out, you know, for trades or what people have selling elsewhere, and we try and get that in. So if you like something like this and you want to get something like this yourself, it's probably best to get in touch with us and we'll start a conversation, and then we can keep an eye out for you. Yeah, it's the easiest way. I'm going to do a quick comparison between this and the Guatemalan Carpathian as well. So what else can I tell you? Looking at the top, I'm not sure on the top right now, but it looks to be Adirondack. We'll double check that. And also, obviously, you've got the snowflake inlay, which is my favorite, and that's the harkening back to the kind of Martins. And what else do we have? We have ivoroid binding, we have the nice zipper on the back. We have two labels inside. One of the labels has Robbie Robertson playing his all Koa version of this. So I believe he had two kind of runs. He had the run with the spruce top, and then he had a run that was all Koa as well. I haven't played myself an all Koa guitar, so if you got one, bring it in. And we literally got this out of the box, and I put new strings on it, so I got the Phosphors 12 to 53. I'm just listening to it. It's not. It's playing very well. I'm wondering if it just needs a slightly higher action to stop. Just hearing that there. But that could also just be the guitar slightly adjusting. Very nice. I mean, so let's just talk about the features of Koa. Now, I hope when I'm playing that, you can hear that the finish of the note, there's just a strong thud to it, like the Carpathian that we just put up, but it's the Koa richness that's really impressive. See what it does. Having this, just a bit of food for thought. The slotted headstock provides slightly more tension on a guitar, so it's interesting between this and the 0028. It's just feeling how the slight more tension that you get from the slotted headstock. I'm a big fan of that. Low end. myself with this guitar. Very impressed with it. What tune? Here's a tuning that I haven't played before. Talk about Michael Hedges and Leo Kottke and Skip James and Guy Van Duzer, but another great American fingerstyle guitarist is Alex DeGrassi. DeGrassi is spelled D-E-G-R-A-S-S-I. Alex is kind of part of the West Coast fingerstyle movement, you could say. This is one of his songs called McCormick. Sorry guys. Very nice. So this tuning is drop D, and then I've tuned the B up to C and the E up to F. So the guitar without the drop D would be tuned in fourths. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of getting off track here. I'm just really getting used to this instrument. Very, very nice. I'm very impressed, once again, from the great period of Martin Builders builds, the custom shop era, that, and a tribute to Robbie Robertson, you know, great musician from a great band, from the band, in fact. Yeah. We'll just leave it there. Hey, thanks so much to all you guys that are watching. You know, we have a lot of you come into store. You know who I'm talking about. You come in and you give us great feedback. It's great to meet you in person. It really means a lot. If you like this content and haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel go further and helps us get our name further out there. Yeah, we're going to do a bunch more content. So probably around about this time, you're going to see a video for this. An all 00015. All mahogany. We've also got a bourgeois banjo killer here with us. We've also got a hummingbird, you know, the little hummingbird, and then we've also got a Gibson cutaway coming up. And I'm going to bring one more special instrument in today, real special. So yeah, cheers guys, we'll see you soon.